Good morning. My name is Whitney Elders, and I am the project manager for the implementation of the Secure Choice Retirement Savings Program with the Illinois Department of Revenue. Today, I will be discussing the who is impacted by the Secure Choice Savings Program, IDOR's role in the program, and how business owners and professionals need to respond. Secure Choice is a retirement savings program that promotes a convenient, low-cost, portable savings program for private sector employees. The Illinois Treasurer's Office oversees the program. A third-party vendor called Census is the administrator of the program, and IDOR serves as the enforcement arm of the Secure Choice program. Secure Choice began contacting employers in 2018 with a small pilot program. In 2021, a statute was amended so that the program applies to employers with 5 or more employees who have been in business for at least 2 years and do not currently offer a qualified retirement savings program. Employers were phased into the program, and so initially only employers with 25 or more employees were qualified. In 2022, that count dropped to 16 or more employees. And in November of 23, employers with 5 or more employees qualified for the program. Sorry about that. It should be noted that employees are not forced to participate in the program. Employers just need to offer the program, and employees are able to opt out if they'd like. IDOR is responsible for the enforcement side of the program. Penalties became operative in 2023, and we are now in our second year of enforcement. We received the enforcement file during the first week of February, which initiates a notice of proposed assessment and a 120-day window to come into compliance with the Secure Choice program. If you or your client have received a notice of proposed assessment, please know that you have an opportunity to avoid the penalty, but you should not remain inactive. You can avoid penalties by coming into compliance with the Secure Choice program or proving that you are exempt from the program. You have 120 days from the date of the notice of proposed assessment to come into compliance, but that involves several steps. First, you have to register your business, then you need to upload an employee roster, and then you have to allow for a 30-day window for your employees to opt in or out, and then you finally have to start facilitating payroll contributions for those employees that are interested. The first time an employee is non-compliant, they'll be penalized $250 per employee. Subsequent non-compliance will result in a $500 per employee penalty. What is nice is that Secure Choice does an extensive outreach program during that 120-day time period to any employer falling on the enforcement list. The whole point of the program is to help assist with retirement savings. We're not out here to penalize anyone. So they do a lot of one-on-one with businesses and reaching out to them. If an employer is already offering a qualified retirement savings program, please have them contact Secure Choice to let them know. Secure Choice would then mark them as exempt. They'd come over on a compliance file to us, and then those penalties would be alleviated. Employers without a qualified retirement savings program do need to register their business with their employee identification number or their tax identification number, and they'll also need their Illinois Secure Choice access code. That access code can be found on the upper right-hand side of the Notice of Proposed Assessment. Employers just simply need to inform employees that there is an option. Employees can opt out of the program if they'd like. I am happy to report that we have great response, have had a great response to our enforcement, and more than 95% of employers are compliant, which is just a great statistic. I have to compliment not only our internal team, which have worked, very closely with employers, but also our partnership with Secure Choice at the Illinois Treasurer's Office, as well as the project team with a census. That collaboration has really allowed us to have that compliance rate with the employers. We are, like I said, in our second wave of enforcement. This is a smaller wave, so we only have about 318 that were letters sent out, so very small. We are anticipating a much larger wave next year as the enforcement is going to go towards those employers with the 5 or more employees, so you may be hearing a little bit more about this. But the biggest takeaway that I'd like you to know is that just because they receive that notice of proposed assessment does not mean that they have to pay. They just are needing to respond back and come into compliance with the Secure Choice program. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.